Hello everyone, welcome back to Full Grown Gaming's Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII, and I'm pretty sure I figured out why the piano was not working, and that is because at some points you have to hold R1 and triangle, and apparently you have to press R1 before the other buttons you're holding, like the face button, so hopefully this will work. But this is going to be Tifa's theme, so take a listen. Messed up already. This is the worst freaking little minigame
this is
in the
awesome,
world.
dang.
My god.
Yeah, you have to press the buttons separately, apparently. I know we tried it like 3 times last time.
There.
Done. I've heard this melody somewhere before. Managed to play well.
I have the sheet music for that song. Huh? Wait a minute, there's something inside the sheet music. Music sheet? What?
Yep. Tifa, what's happened to our town? Was it all an illusion or just a dream? No, it was neither. I remember trying to get people out of the flames, but not having the strength. Burning with anger, I went to the reactor to kill Sephiroth. But he was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found you collapsed inside. I felt saving you was far more important than going after Sephiroth. There were several others that were still alive inside, but I was only able to save you. As I was coming out of the reactor, Shinra troops were just arriving. I recall a scientist named Hojo was in charge. He ordered the troops to gather up everyone still alive for the experiment. I didn't know what type of experiment he was talking about, but I wasn't about to let them have my dearest student. Putting you on my back, I headed down the mountain to the village. I used a cure spell on you many times, and started to head for Midgard to look for a doctor for you. I don't like that city, but my cure spells weren't helping. I decided to go to Midgard to find a doctor I could trust. I'm worried about you, but I can't settle down in one place for very long. Have you recovered fully? Are you well? I wonder how many years have passed since then. I just got into town again, but I can't believe it. The whole town is back to normal, except for the strange beings with black clothes all around. The town reeks of Shinra, but I won't go after them. You may think I'm running from them, but it's just that I don't want anything to do with the Shinra anymore. Feels like time is running out. I'm sure you'll find this letter and this gift for you. It should come in handy. I can't even jump anymore, but I hope you continue to sharpen your skills and remember what I taught you. To my most precious student from Zengin.
Alright, so that we got Final Heaven there, which is Tifa's final limit break, and I guess that was her, like, mentor or whatever?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the flashback at Com, you could see him saving people. He had, like, a little red cape on.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that, actually. Is that where we saw that picture? Like, with
yeah, that's where they first took the picture right before that, but we didn't see that until the northern crater where Sephiroth started messing with Cloud.
Yep, so we can't actually teach Tifa, unfortunately. We can't teach her final limit break right now. Eventually, I'll get around to making everybody learn their final limit breaks. I think we have Red 13s, we have Tifa's now, I mean, we have Yuffie's, I mean, we've got a lot of them that we can teach them, but not quite yet.
Yeah.
So, now, what we're gonna do, that we've done that, is go hunt for another cutscene, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna look for a place called Lucretia's Cave, and you can get to it by submarine. I thought you could get to it by airship, but apparently you can't.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do here is just land the high wind, and actually you have to put Vincent in your party, so obviously if you never got him from the Shinra basement, you won't be able to do the side quest, and you probably wouldn't even want to, because it gives you Vincent's ultimate weapon, so you wouldn't even know what to do with it.
I think it's called, Chaos, and it also, I think you can get his ultimate, limit break. Oh, that's the limit break.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait.
Yeah, the ultimate weapon is, like, the death penalty. The limit break is Chaos.
Yep, and what am I saying? Oh, the death penalty. It's actually kind of weird how it works. It has something to do with how many enemies you've killed with it, right? Like the power of it? I think
so, yeah. If you kill a certain amount of enemies, and after a certain amount of enemies, you kill the next one with one shot, right?
Well, no, yeah, that happens, but the way the actual weapon works itself... Oh, wait, am I going the right way?
Yeah, you're going the right way.
Yeah, it's kind of weird trying to get to Lucretia's Cave. Like, you gotta go all the way around the tip, underwater, and come back up. But anyway, the death penalty, the power depends on how many enemies you've killed, and after you've killed an insane amount of enemies, like several tens of thousands, the game, it kind of, like, glitches out and overflows, is what it's called, and whatever you kill after that would be killed in one shot, so...
Yeah, I've seen videos on YouTube of people using that against Emerald Weapon.
Yeah, there's another way to do it with Barret. If you get his ultimate weapon and you have all the way upgraded, not upgraded, but if you have an all the way, like, yeah, I guess you could say upgraded Knights of the Round materia in his missing score.
Mastered.
Yeah, mastered, there we go. If you have a mastered Knights of the Round in his ultimate weapon, apparently it will kill anything in one shot because of an overflow, so... Dang. I don't know if we're gonna go that cheap, but it's something to think about.
If I would have known about that, I would have went cheap back in the day, dang.
Alright, and to land over here, you gotta, like, disembark? Is that even a word? Yeah, it is. Okay, anyway,
yeah, it is.
Stand over here on the rocks over here and just walk into the waterfall over here.
Alright, so now we're treated to another cutscene. It's kind of a cool looking area.
Sephiroth. That voice. It can't be. Lucretia.
Vincent? You want me to be Lucretia?
Of course.
Alright.
Dang, I didn't even get to, like, read all that stuff. It just went away.
Yeah, it just went ridiculous.
Is that Vincent down there?
Apparently, it's a young Vincent back in, I'm going to call it original Nibelheim before the BS reconstruction.
Yeah.
Look how clean the Shinra mansion looks.
Look how clean Vincent's hair is, my god.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think back in the day, this must be, didn't they do a whole bunch of tests on him and stuff like that? So
Coming up, they do.
yeah, I was gonna say, is this part of that, or?
No, he's still human here. Apparently, they didn't get along too well.
I was gonna say that must have been like a girlfriend or something that ran away.
Oh, she's hugging another guy.
Oh, that sucks.
That sucks.
If she's happy, then I don't mind. That's what you think now, Vincent.
What are they doing?
I'm against it. Why? I don't even get to. She and I are both scientists.
You gotta read so
You have to be like a lightning speed reader to have these cutscenes. After that, a child was born to Lucretia. That child's name is it gonna be Vincent? Sephiroth, that's what I meant, dang.
Yeah,
I
but
was
don't say Vincent, my god.
Oh my god. Oh!
Oh, faceplant. Looks like us in battle.
Yeah, seriously. When we were fighting carry armor. You know, of all the cutscenes we've seen in the Shinra basement, this is one of the worst ones.
This is just complete silence.
It's just like, I think he just shot Vincent, that's what it looked like, or sounded like.
It looked like he just pointed at him.
Yeah, it sounded like a gunshot in the background, but this cutscene, I can get what they were going for with it, but I just
Frankenstein.
don't... Yeah, like, it's supposed to be how he got into the experiments and stuff, why he can turn into all his limit breaks, but I don't think the presentation was as good as, like, the Zack...
This is like the basis for a whole game called Dirge of Cerberus, which I don't recommend any of you play. Oh, nice.
This body is the punishment that's been given to me. I was unable to stop Professor Gast and Hojo. And Lucretia, I was unable to stop them. All that I was able to do was watch. That is my punishment. And apparently he's really, like, I was barely getting the words out before he switched words. Like, I couldn't...
My god.
This is the fastest cutscene in the game, my god.
Back to present day. How does all this fit in this little area? Look at all that.
Like, behind the waterfall, yeah.
Yeah.
Lucretia, you're alive.
I wanted to disappear. I couldn't be with anyone. I wanted to die. But the Genova inside of me wouldn't let me die. Lately, I dream a lot of Sephiroth, my dear, dear child. Ever since he was born, I never got to hold him, even once. Not even once. You can't call me his mother. That is my sin. Back! Stay back! Vincent, won't you please tell me?
What?
Is Sephiroth still alive? Or if Sephiroth is still alive, I heard that he died 5 years ago, but I see him in my dreams so often. And I know that physically, like myself, he can't die so easily. Please, Vincent, tell me.
I think Cloud was going to step in there, but Vincent was like, nope. Lucretia, Sephiroth is dead.
Alright. Yeah, there you go. I guess he didn't want her to know her son is a crazy maniac.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what Cloud was going to, like, step in and say, I think, but...
Yeah.
Alright, now, apparently you have to go fight some battles before you can actually get, like, his ultimate weapon or something like that.
Oh, great.
So, I don't know if we want to... I can't even get over to the dang sub.
There you go.
So, what I think I'm going to do is just off-screen a bunch of battles and come back, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't think you guys want to sit there and watch, like, 15 million battles or however many it takes. I think it's 10, but I'm not sure.
I think it's 10, yeah. Can we run away from them like the old man?
I don't know, but I'm not going to chance it. So, I will see you guys back when we get 10 battles done. Alright, so I think we've done at least 10 fights over there.
Yeah, so then now hopefully we won't have any problems here. We just got to pick up his death penalty and chaos and get the hell out of here.
Which I might not even use either. I mean, the ultimate weapon, I'm probably just going to stick with Sniper CR for now because we haven't killed that many enemies with him, you know?
Yeah.
Lucretia. Alright.
Okay,
awesome. That was all there was to it.
Done, and you don't see her for the rest of the game.
Nope. Do you see? I've never played Dirge of Cerberus. Do you play? Or do you see
She's a big part of it.
Dang. Alright, so now we're going to go to the Gelnika, which I'm not even sure how to get over there from here. Can you go down? No, okay. Actually, to get over there, you got to go near the Gold Saucer or something, don't you? Or is it the Costa del Sol or what?
I think it's Costa del Sol. I just know it's directly across from Junon Harbor.
Alright, now, you might be wondering, or you might be thinking it's kind of clumsy driving over here, but this thing is kind of clumsy to drive. It's just, it doesn't make tight turns, it doesn't go very fast, it's just not overall a good vehicle in my opinion.
I just hate how slow it is.
It could have been a little bit faster, like,
Look
come
at this.
on.
It's ridiculous.
It is a little bit ridiculous, like, I know the high wind gets speed upgrades. I don't think the Shinra sub gets speed upgrades.
No, it stays this slow forever.
Yep, I think it's even a little bit better above water. It could be completely the same, but I just like being above water. It makes me feel like I'm going a little faster. Now, okay, it's across from, I gotta go in this direction. I love how I have to turn all the way around to figure out where I'm going.
I just remember using the sub to fight Emerald Weapon and to get a key item coming up, and that's it. Never use it again.
I mean, yeah, we gotta go... The sub is not that big of a deal. Like, you use it less than the Tiny Bronco, you use it less than the buggy. I don't know, I would have rather had one of those, but I guess to get underwater you can't use a buggy.
I wish the Tiny Bronco didn't get shot down. That would have been a nice little plane.
Yeah, it would have. Like, we could have had the high wind-ish weapon before we actually got the high wind. That would have been kind of cool. There could have been some sort of limitation on it, like it couldn't go over mountains or it couldn't do something like that, you know? Just
a low-flying vehicle. It still would have been better than this submarine.
Alright, now it's across from this. I just have to, like Joe said, I like to line it up with that because it's over here in this little area somewhere. I think if we go... Oops. Oh, great. Now I'm gonna...
Oh, Lord. Just keep heading straight.
Yep, I'll just keep going straight. I think it's actually around this little thing over here, yeah.
It's right down there.
The one thing I don't like, I know I keep saying things I don't like, but it's just how it is with the sub. If you accidentally hit X, you're going down.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. And, oh, dang, I thought Emerald Weapon was in front of it for a second.
If it was, I would have hightailed it up out of the water like a dog.
Yeah, there's like a slim chance he'll be in front of this Gelnika. Well, we got lucky that time.
Alright, so now we... Oh, I just got...
Oh, man.
Pushing buttons.
Alright, get back in.
Let's get back in. Now, how do I even get back? There we go.
Land on it, there you go.
Alright, so now you gotta press down, make sure you don't push up, because I thought we were gonna be on the ground. But anyway.
This is the Shinra's Gelnika type airplane. I wonder why it went down here. It sunk.
Yeah, obviously. Alright, let's go ahead and save here. I don't ever want to have to do the Lucretia Cave side quest again.
That was ridiculous. I hate the things we have to do, like, a certain amount of battles and stuff. It's just grating.
Well, it was even worse when we had to do that one...
for the old man?
Yeah, the old man, because we had to have, like, an even number... What was it, 22, 44?
I think it was 22.
Alright, so let's... I think this is a Proud... Yeah, Heaven's Cloud
or something like that. There you go.
Now, if we come over here... I don't know what
that does.
Actually, I don't even know what it is either.
What is this place? Must be some kind of research establishment, because there's a Mako reactor. Or Mako generator.
Yeah. Alright, so... what's this? Mega Elixir?
Conformer. Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, the Conformer's down here somewhere. I'm not sure if the Proud or the Cloud's Edge or whatever, Heaven's Cloud. Dang, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's alright.
I'm gonna leave it off for now because it doesn't have any link slots, but I'm not. You know, I might consider using it someday.
We've had organics on Cloud forever now.
Yeah, a long time. But hidden over here, you might not think to look over here, is the double cut material.
Ooh, that's useful. Put it on Cloud.
Which is awesome, and also. I was just... No, it wouldn't work. Never mind. I was thinking maybe we could put it on Vincent and have 2 double cuts. Or 2 death blows, I mean.
2 death blows?
Alright, now let's see. What can I take off? I'm leaving that. Leaving that. I'll just take off one of the HP pluses, I guess. It's not absolutely necessary to have that much HP.
Once you upgrade this double cut to where it's a 4 times cut, that's absolutely beast.
It does take forever to get that much AP, though, so...
Yeah, but it's really useful.
And, like, hidden right here under this little pipe is the Conformer, which is a weapon
for Yuffie's ultimate weapon.
It's not. Is it her ultimate weapon?
I think it is. I don't really know. I think it is, though.
I'm not sure. I didn't think it was. But if we come over here...
Mega Elixir.
Yeah, I think this is a Mega Elixir. Yeah, alright. Finally got one right. I think that's the first one I've ever gotten right.
We haven't used one yet, have we?
I think we still... I think that's our 7th one. 5th? Okay, apparently I did use one.
Alright.
Alright, so let's keep going here. The reason the Conformer is so good is it's easy to morph enemies. Now, we don't have the Yuffie in our party right now, but in this area, the Gelnika... You can transform a bunch of enemies into... I'm hesitating to go here while I finish talking because there's something coming up. Yeah. But you can morph the enemies here into sources, which we've made fun of in the past. But you can raise...
sausages.
Yeah, sausages, which raise up your stats to 255. Like, you can stay here, get all your stats all the way up. Anyway, what are they doing here?
Dang, Turks?
Again? I don't know who's who, I forgot.
I'm Reno. We just seem to keep running into each other lately. There were weapons and materia developed solely to destroy Sephiroth.
But it was attacked by weapon and sunk to the bottom of the sea.
I can't give you what's here. We'll take out Sephiroth. I guess this is our last meeting.
I won't let you get in our way. why are they hogging the materia? We could be a team. We could take down Sephiroth, but no.
They worked pretty well in Wutai together, but they just want to be pests. So
yeah,
put a big guard.
Oh man, I think I forgot to put steel on.
Oh man!
All right, I have to do a little bonus episode for that, but I'll take these kids out right now.
Yeah,
if you have steel on, yeah, you can go ahead and explain.
He was gonna steal these two pretty rare items. One's called a Zedric, the other one's called a I don't remember what it's called.
Tough ring.
Tough ring, right? You get the tough ring from Reno, Zedric from Rude, and you can only get them from these two guys at this point, right?
Yep, and I completely forgot to equip steel on them, so like I just said, I will put double times cut. 2 times cut, and I'll put a bonus episode out to show you how to get those. I mean, it's pretty easy. Just
steal.
Yeah, I mean, one thing you could do, we got the steel glove, no, the sneak glove from Tifa, or for Tifa.
Oh yeah,
from
yeah,
Midgar,
we got that at Midgar.
So that'll make it really easy for Tifa to steal these things, and it's the added bonus of they. Who is it that won't attack Tifa? Is it Rude?
Rude.
Yeah, so he won't even attack Tifa. It'll make it really easy.
Alright, so we'll do that in a bonus episode. We're going to transform Vincent here into a Death Gigas, right?
Yeah, I wish we could use Chaos right now, but I don't... Oh, man!
We do! We can teach him. Yeah, you already had to unlock the third one.
Good. I thought we were never going to get his ultimate or his final limit break. We learned in an off-screen battle a while back. I think actually... Well, it wasn't a while back. In the last episode...
are they giving up?
Yeah, I guess so. I think he ran away. Is he out of HP already, too?
No, he has more than Reno, though.
But anyway, yeah, we can teach him that.
There,
it was called Chaos, right?
Yeah, Chaos is the ultimate limit break for Vincent.
Yeah,
I wish we had some more limit breaks for Sid, by the way.
We've only got his boost jump. That's pretty embarrassing.
That's the very first one.
It's sad because his final limit break is actually really cool.
Yeah, the high wind, it's awesome. Like, I just wish we had more of his limit breaks.
Like I said, off screen, maybe like after this episode off screen. So for the next episode, I'll have everyone's limit breaks learned. If you go, I think I've mentioned this. I'll show you probably in the next episode what I actually did. But there's two places that make limit breaks really easy to learn. I don't want to go into them now, but I'll show you in the next episode.
So there we go, another battle of the Turks.
We're probably going to have another one pretty soon, actually.
I think we are. Dang! Finishing touch, nice.
Look how much XP we just got.
That was pretty awesome.
I was only expecting like 1,000 like usual, but...
Finishing touch. So Shinra's new secret weapon was on this airship.
Alright, so let's keep going through here. Alright, now that we've taken care of the fight that happened immediately after that boss fight. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, I know. You walk 2 steps and another fight, and those enemies are actually pretty hard.
Alright, so I don't know if you have to set the third one. I just did that. It's a habit. But anyway, we've learned all of Vincent's limit breaks.
I wish.
Yeah, I wish we had all of Sid's, but if we go all the way down to literally the very bottom, my god.
Yeah, look at this. We need to organize some of this a little bit. Should be the chaos. There it is.
Let's try. I wonder what happens if you try and use it on somebody else. Don't really
care.
Not me. Okay, fine. I'm getting less human. Did you see that?
Yes,
that's kind of creepy.
Ridiculous.
All right, let's set chaos. I've never actually used this limit break before.
It's pretty awesome.
All right, so now let's go through here. Maybe we'll find the materia. Yeah, exactly. Cargo
this must be the cargo room. Yep.
All right.
Mega elixir.
Awesome.
Done.
All right, there's 2 more items I want to get down here. One's really important.
This is terrible. It's all messed up.
Well, obviously.
Got some, crashed underwater. Some Shinra equipment here. That's pretty cool effect over there with the water. Look at that.
Yeah, hidden over here, it was a Hades materia. The enemies here are weird.
Yeah, they're pretty disgusting. We just ran into one that looked like a horse with a tail.
It was really... oh, I already explained the sources little thing, but here's a... Is that for Sid, right?
I think that's Sid, yeah.
Let's see if it's any better than the Partisan. I don't even remember giving him that. Dang!
Right. It's pretty damn good.
Alright, I'll do that. We're not going to get into any more like big fights, I don't think, in this episode, so I'll fix up the materia off-screen, like, between episodes. Because I'm sure... Remember we had all those support materia on him?
Yeah, his whole weapon was support materia.
Alright, more enemy fights here. I think we've got all the treasure in this area, though, so...
Good, now let's get out of here. We can come back here later. It looks like a pretty good place to level up.
Yeah, it is a really good place to level up. A really good place to get all the sources to actually increase your stats more than you would think you'd be able to. The max stat, like I said, is 255, and hero drinks will increase it past 255, but only for the fight, you know, that you're using it in.
Hero drinks are awesome. I know that W item. If I knew about that, I would use it all the time for the hero drinks.
I cannot wait to get W item, and we're actually probably going to get it either in the next episode or the episode after that, and I will finally be able to show you guys the W item trick I've been
I hate how slow the submarine is.
Look, I mean, you can watch the world, like, fill itself in over there. You know what I mean? Like the draw distance.
Yeah, because the draw distance sucks.
Alright, so now we're going to hop on the high wind, and we're going to take a ride over to... Rocket Town, right?
Nice, yeah, Rocket Town, Sid's hometown. We're gonna check up on the status of the rocket leaning over there.
You remember at the end of the last episode when Cloud said something about they're going to Rocket Town?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Sid
he just
didn't
knew
say
all
anything?
of a sudden out of nowhere, yeah.
Sid didn't. We're just finally now getting around to that problem, and apparently it's still gonna be okay. No matter how much time you take, Shinra's not gonna do anything.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I mean?
pretty awesome. They've been letting that rocket sit there forever. I don't even know how long.
Alright, so let's... Well, apparently you have to actually walk into the houses here.
Yeah, you can't just walk into the rocket.
Alright, everything looks normal.
Can we talk to that old man to get something
I
now?
don't know if we can get it right now or not. There's a bunch of Shinra people here messing with the rocket. Is my rocket alright? Is my... okay? He just like repeated that twice.
Hey, he's got Alzheimer's.
I guess so.
There.
Which one's the item shop, do you know? Is it down
I
here somewhere?
don't know. I don't remember. It's got to be one of these houses, but I don't remember which
I think
one.
it might be this one. I think the item shop in Rocket Town also gets some items. You know what I mean?
What, like
the
new
kind of
items?
like the Cosmo Canyon. Remember that? Where you could go behind the curtain?
Oh, they've got something like that here?
Or not the curtain, but the little rope thing.
Velvet
I'm pretty
rope,
sure
yeah.
somewhere... I think the item shop here has something like that, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to waste time for it.
Yeah,
Because I'm
I
sure it's
don't
not all that
remember
good
that.
anyway.
It's something like a potion.
It's probably, yeah, a potion and ether and 50 gil, because that's really going to
Yeah,
help.
one gill, like the gill coming out of the piano.
That was embarrassing, alright? I don't
That
know why
was so
I couldn't...
freaking funny.
I mean, I finally figured out that you had to hold the other buttons first, but anyway, those terrorists are here!
Oh, do we have to...
Oh, apparently we're just gonna run right
Yeah,
up
we're
the...
just running straight up, dang.
Don't let them get any further! Everyone, attack!
Oh,
2 more... I don't know why they throw the bosses
More.
or fights at you like that. Dang, you're the
look
commander.
at this. Oh, you're not going anywhere. Nowhere.
How did they get off the submarine? We had them prisoner, remember that?
I don't remember. They were prisoner, yeah.
I guess I'll just leave this fight in here. It's nothing
All right.
really that big of
Is
a
that the
deal.
commander in the back? What the happened to him?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what happened to him? But I'm gonna summon Leviathan. Maybe we can take him out in one hit.
Alright, hopefully.
I remember those enemies that used the Harrier beam. I think they were in Midgar, weren't they?
They were in the very first Maker Reactor raid.
So are they as weak as they were now, or do you think? Or,
I
don't know.
don't think so, but I wish they were.
Oh my god, they shot Sid to sleep, and now they're gonna wake him
now
up.
they're gonna wake him up. Pretty
Awesome.
bright soldiers you got there, Commander.
This commander, like, he was... Maybe that wasn't the commander, was it? It looked like he was on the map, but...
I'm just gonna go ahead and say every time I run into the commander guy with his 2 troops, they're the same guy.
Yeah, I guess, but
So
I just
somehow he escaped the submarine.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. You know, after... This guy is pretty... I don't know if I've ever shown this summon.
He reminds me of the Dragon Ball Z dragon, but he's obviously a lot smaller.
He's a lot smaller and he's not blue, dang. Or he's not the right color
Green.
for the Dragon Ball Z dragon thing.
Up there, tidal wave,
Tidal
washed
wave.
away. That killed everybody.
Oh, come on, the
commander's
commander's
a
going
beast.
beast.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe if we set him on fire, he'll die.
Oh my, don't do it.
I can't help it.
Aw. It's a shame he's on the side of the Shinra. I kind of like the commander.
I didn't really like the... He did something that made me... Oh, he killed Zack.
Oh,
I
never
didn't
mind.
like
Yeah,
the
he's a
commander.
bastard.
Okay, yeah, you like the commander, dang.
Nope, didn't like him. Nope, I forgot all about that.
Awesome.
God. Alright, well, hopefully that's the last of them.
Alright, let's actually go. Why are we even here, dang?
God damn it, why the hell do you think they're gonna do with my rocket? I'm out of here, Cloud. I'm gonna kick those fucking Shinra right out of my rocket.
Alright, so what did the Shinra thing they're gonna do with the rocket?
This is Shinra's rocket, Sid. I mean, I like you,
Hey,
but
look,
it's
it even
not
has their
yours.
name on it, dang.
I know.
I mean, he took care of it for a while, and he was gonna be the first one to go into space, I guess, but...
Oh,
It's
man.
not
He let
really
the thing lean and get rusted,
Exactly. Look at this thing. Can you say you've actually taken care of it as well as you could? You again. We will eliminate everyone who gets in Shinra's way.
alright? You gotta
Alright.
be. How many times a episode are we fighting a Turk?
Is this the second time or third?
This is the second time now.
yeah. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and use... I wish I could take out the 2 enemies in the front before I use Limit Break, Cloud's Limit Break. Maybe I should, you know?
I don't know. Will it hit everybody?
Yeah, it's gonna hit everybody, see?
Alright, well then I guess so. Why
Maybe,
not?
actually, I'll just go ahead and show off Finishing Touch, I guess, whatever. I mean, we're not gonna lose to these guys, so it doesn't really matter what you do.
Finishing touch, I'm pretty sure if the enemy is weak enough, you'll see what happens. It'll banish them from the battle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I went straight from Finishing Touch to, Meteor Rain to... What's his final live? Omni Slash. My god, dang.
It's
that
right
would've
here,
been-
that Cyclone will just boot them from the battle if they're weak enough, and they won't come back.
I thought
think
nobody
it
was
just
gonna
did it.
come back, dang.
There,
That would've
just
been
did it.
awesome.
Alright, well now we gotta take Rude out. I think he has like 20,000 HP.
And I love the way Vincent's materia lets him attack like 20 times in a row, and
it's pretty awesome, dang. Ooh, that was a tough attack right there, dang.
I think, oh, he's gonna use it again, dang.
He's using it again? What's it even called?
Grand Spark. Oh my!
There!
He's going crazy.
Rude is going beast. He has haste equipped.
He must have it equipped, but I don't see why he would still get to attack 3 times in a row before we get to attack at all. And also, I don't know what it is about Vincent, or if there's anything in the game where he actually does get his limit breaks faster than everybody else. But he seems to get them faster. Yeah, I know.
Well, we're gonna see Chaos in a second, which should be pretty cool.
Hopefully we do, dang.
Rude is pretty damn. It's pretty beast. We need a White Wind.
I'm trying to... Didn't I tell Cloud to use White Wind?
Apparently, I don't know, but Rude is going beast. Look, he's healing himself and everything.
There's a White Wind. I was trying to hold out to get Vincent to get his limit breaks all the way up, but if it doesn't turn out, I don't really care, I guess.
Yeah, he'll get it eventually. Just keep hammering away.
Oh man, we don't have enough for beta. Oh well.
I was gonna say, if we use a magic hammer on Rude, would it prevent him from using all these crazy attacks?
It probably would, but I don't know how much MP he has. I know the magic hammer takes away 100 MP, but I'm not sure how much he has, you know?
Oh, he's one of those enemies that keeps healing himself. I hate that.
Yeah, exactly. What was the other guy that did that? Zodo or whatever?
Godu.
I forgot his name.
Zodo. Well, I think he's done anyway.
Yeah, he's dead. So apparently his healing wasn't as good. Oh, well, we only had one party member when we were fighting the other guys, so...
Yeah. Alright, so did he give... Oh, he barely gave... Well, he gave enough to level up.
Well, yeah, 2 people leveled up. Alright.
Let's get in this roll.
Oh, he fell down. They got us. We're just gonna walk right over this.
Oh, we just stomped on his face, dang. Well, there you go.
But before we go in there, I'm gonna have to say thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII, and I will see you guys back for the next episode.
Where we go in space.
Yep. See you guys next time.